how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today, big news. Patch 12.9 is coming out tomorrow, and it's also coming with a wipe. This was just announced on the official BSG podcast. We just watched it there on stream. If you're not following my stream, make sure to go follow it. And what we're going to do right now is we are going to get into the patch notes. So, escapers, here are the patch notes for the 12.9 update planned for tomorrow, December 24th. There will be a wipe. So for all those people asking, is there actually going to be a wipe? This is the official BSG forum. This guy, Shiro Tenshi, is part of the BSG crew, and he posted the patch notes. This is legit. The wipe is actually tomorrow. So, they have added the Woods expansion, reworked PMC's initial gear sets, so we're going to have different gear that we're going to be starting off with tomorrow in the wipe, which is interesting. So, I have no idea what that's going to be, but I guess we'll see tomorrow. Added customization of the head and voice when creating a character. For now, it's only 2 heads for each faction added. You can't change head or voice after the character is created. You'll be able to do it only after a profile reset or a wipe. So I guess once you lock in your voice lines, you lock in your voice lines, and that's it. Interesting. Okay. Added skill immunity, reworked the metabolism skill. Reduce the volume of steps and interaction with vegetation. So that means you're going to be quieter moving through bushes and stuff now, I guess, which is interesting. I don't know if I super love that, because bushes were a good indicator as to where people were, but I guess we'll see. Added chance to cause bleeding to the ammunition. Now some ammo can cause heavy or light bleeding more than other rounds. So Nikita said on the podcast, if you're using hollow points, there's going to be more of a chance that you're going to give people bleeds compared to like armor penetrating rounds. So now some face shields and glasses will reduce the time of blindness effect from flashbang rounds and grenades. So glasses are finally actually going to have a use. We have been saying this since flashbangs were added to the game, and now face shields and glasses will reduce the blinding effect from flashbang rounds and flashbang grenades. That's pretty cool. Players will be receiving letters with a supply package for the first 7 days of playing. So I could be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure Nikita said that new players will have this. I don't know if like returning players will have this or everybody gets this at the start of the wipe. I would assume that this is only for brand new players, but I'm not sure. So I guess we'll see. We'll see, I guess, during the wipe what kind of gear we have. If we get like a care package every day or something. Added all button in the purchasing menu when buying from dealers via the flea market. You can now select all available items with a single click. Thank you. That is awesome. Filters in the W list tab are now modified separately and do not affect other flea market tabs. Okay. Enter button now confirms the action in most dialogue windows. Oh, okay, so you can just press enter instead of having to click. Okay. Slot highlighting when dragging your items into your inventory can now be turned off. For immersion, I guess. Okay. Equipped armbands are now unlootable and can't be lost upon death. I guess so. Yeah, I mean, that's a good update, I guess. I mean, like, you can't see armbands through most armor anyway, and they're super hard to see, but I mean, sure, why not? The letter with the reward for the exit in cooperation with the scav will now come with a slight delay. Okay. Containers will also apply restriction filters to mods installed on the transported object, i.e. putting a mount with a thermal sight installed onto it into a secure container is no longer allowed. Out time. Hell yeah, dude. New equipment and clothing is added. PMC tops and bottoms, body armored rigs, smoke balaclava, and tops for the scav. So smoke's new item is finally in, and then a load of new equipment and clothing has been added. Change the characteristics of a large number of weapon mods. So this is huge. They did a massive rebalance on all of the weapon mods in the game. So now your standard meta M4 is no longer your meta M4. So I guess once I hit level 40 and we unlock all the attachments and stuff, we're going to have to redo our entire budget to best series with all of the new best in slot guns. I am hoping that there's no new super meta best in stock weapons or best in slot weapons. I hope that there's going to be a large, like, diverse range of guns that we can use that are going to be all looking different, but also, you know, competitive with other builds, I guess. Simplified the Jaeger quests. I'm not happy about this. I think Jaeger's quests were fine. People were just complaining about them. I always thought Jaeger's quests were fun, but I guess I don't know. They simplified Jaeger's quest, so there you go. Updated some quests, changed the execution conditions, starting conditions, and rewards. Okay, interesting. Reduced bonus of recoil reduction from the recoil control skill and weapon mastering. Thank God. This is like the two most imbalanced skills in the game, more or less, or two of the most imbalanced skills in the game, because you just get an absolutely ridiculous amount of recoil control skill from both of these, and it's a good thing it's finally been nerfed. This is good too. So your character is now overweight, starts at 35 kilograms. It used to be 40. So this is actually going to be a bit of a burden in the early game, but once it gets to late game, this is actually going to be really nice for increasing your strength level more naturally throughout the wipe without having to do stupid shit to train it. So I actually really like this change. This is really good. Increase the purchase limits for ammo from dealers. Oh, I wonder by how much. I've been saying this for a really long time that like they need to fix the limits, but I'm curious to see like by how much they did it. New weapons and ammunition. The Chris Vector SMG in both 9x19 and .45. Hell yeah, awesome. The SIG MCX assault rifle in 300 Blackout. The UMP SMG in 45. MK Mod 18 Mjolnir DMR in 338 Lapua. Bruh. This gun is gonna be bonkers, dude. That shit's gonna be crazy. I think Nikita said this gun's gonna be available from level 4 Jaeger. So bruh. This gun is gonna be a motherfucker, dude. I can't wait. A 300 Blackout and 338 Lapua Magnum ammunition and various new weapon mods. Pog, dude. Mjolnir is going to be my new factory gun. I can't wait, man. I'm excited to see it. AI. Fix bots hanging around behind stationary weapons. I actually saw this yesterday. Fix the bug where Killa could not hear the enemies approaching from behind. Fuck. Other various bot fixes and customizations or optimizations. Okay. Optimizations, animation optimizations for interfaces, optimizations of sounds in RAM, and server optimizations. Also got a list of fixes here. Aiming the GL40 with the reflex sight has been fixed. Okay, that's good. The position of the character's body when firing shots was not reset after opening inventory. Oh, so it was like, yeah, if your hands were in a weird spot or you were mid-reload or something and you opened your inventory, your character would freeze like that. And then when you closed your inventory, you would go back to your position beforehand. Yeah. That's good. The stationary machine gun was removed from its mount if the player used it while in the blind firing position. Wait, like you could take it off the mount and use it? Surely not. I feel like we would have seen that. Weird. It was possible to use the tops and bottoms of the opposite faction. Wait, how? Nickname could not be changed if the new nickname was 15 characters long. The range value of the sight did not change immediately after alignment if the weapon had 2 sights on it. Oh, yeah, I understand. Okay. A duplicate weapon could hang behind the player's back for a few seconds after changing weapons. Some pants had the equipped gun hanging outside the holster during the fitting on the Ragman service screen. The observer did not see the player checking the fire mode on his weapon. Okay. Weapon presets. It was impossible to delete the overwritten preset. Wrong mods were installed on the weapon if the build was initiated during a save process. Okay, so they fixed some of that stuff. We've also got failed to redeem all available items in the lot if the player attempted to purchase items over the limit. Failed to interact with the inventory in a raid if the player had previously disassembled the weapon via the context menu. Okay. When reactivating the exit with the hermetic door, location reserved, the siren stopped working earlier than it should have. I need to lower the volume of that siren, man. Sensitivity while aiming down sights changed when putting and removing sights from the weapon. That's a thing. The character was performing a light grenade throw only by double pressing the right mouse button. Okay. Uninformative message about the lack of space in stash when transferring items from the letter on receive all. Found in raid status for the weapon would not update if you put a non-found in raid weapon mod on the gun. Okay. Incorrect information about the level of mastering the weapon in the inspector. The price of one item decreased by 1 ruble if a player had bought several of the same item from a dealer. The azimuth was missing if the player opened the pause menu with a compass in his hands. The player could not go through the body of another player. Missing messages in group chat, various server errors, various minor fixes, various localization fixes, various location fixes. Okay. There we go. Well, that's it. That is the patch notes for tomorrow. The wipe patch notes. So guys, this is going to be the last video from before Christmas. And I hope you guys enjoy the wipe. I hope you guys have an awesome and safe Christmas. Thank you guys for watching the video. Please make sure to leave a like down below. Let me know what you think of the patch notes. Let me know what you're most excited for, what you want to see in the future. And hit the video a like, hit the subscribe button, check out the Twitch stream. I would appreciate it. Go follow my Twitter, my Instagram, and all that other juicy stuff. So guys, without any further ado, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you're celebrating. And I will see you guys after Christmas. Enjoy the wipe. Peace out, my dudes.